There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
It's the boys from Black and White Sports. That's what it is.
Welcome back, everybody, to Black and White Sports. This is your man, the one, and my guy, the ass.
What up?
We are here again to do our pick'ems.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I don't even know what week it is. Week 6.
Week 6 for the NFL. Week 7 for the pros. College.
Yes.
We'll get it.
The amateurs.
The amateurs.
So we got our NFL picks are a little more exciting this week than the college. We do have a couple. We had 2 really nice games for college.
Yeah.
You know. But how do we do last week? Let's do a recap.
Man, hold on here. Now you're making me look up stuff. Let's see. Notre Dame won over Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Both picked Texas over Oklahoma.
And we did.
We both picked, unfortunately, LSU. And Florida beat them.
Yes. And you have a discrepancy on this week's rankings with that Florida LSU.
I have a big debate on why Florida is behind LSU in the AP poll still. You got both 5-1, and you just beat the team that's sitting right in front of you in the poll rankings.
Mm-hmm.
That is dumb as hell. I don't understand it, Damon. Tell me why I'm wrong. Please tell me why I'm wrong.
I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
Please do.
1, because LSU was a top 10 team. I think they were, 5 or 6? I think they were 5.
Matter.
They were 5.
Okay.
They were. You said, tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why.
I'm listening, but I'm
They
waiting.
were they were ranked 5th. Florida was ranked, what were they?
Probably 18th, 17th.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They were up there. So when you lose, you fall spots. When you win, you go up spots. It just so happens those spots. Will we have this debate if Florida was 2 back?
No, well, I'd hope not. But these voters supposedly put Florida behind LSU still. And I'm sorry, I'm not an LSU hater. I'm not a Florida fan. But you beat the team that's right there.
Right, because they were that far ahead of you.
Doesn't matter.
They fell.
Doesn't
you
matter.
Moved up.
Doesn't matter. That matters none.
Well,
0 zilch.
Well,
you beat
apparently
the team.
to the Associated Press, that thing is awesome.
Nobody can ever say that they're always on point with their thoughts.
All right. All right, let's jump right into it. We're going to get right into the college.
Let's roll.
Let's see. We're going to start with a home state team. We're going to go with Purdue visiting Illinois.
Boiler up, right?
Right. Boiler up. I didn't know they make trains there, but okay.
Choo-choo.
Well, we got this on here because, one, we haven't really talked about Purdue a whole lot this year, but they got some pretty exciting things going on. Nice young coach, black coach over at Purdue. You know, in Indiana, that's a pretty big deal. Mm-hmm. Not to say that we are that far in the past or we have a racial
close
tension.
To the future.
Right. Well, we have a racial tension. Anything. It's just that there are not a lot of black coaches in Indiana.
Right.
So it's a pretty good deal. I think the last one was Mike Davis. No, Sampson at IU.
Yeah, Sampson, I think so.
Yeah. Because Willingham was early 2000s, right?
Yeah. Notre Dame didn't even give him a chance in hell.
Right. So they got a dynamic receiver returner. Brown, I think is his last name.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
he's electrifying.
Yeah, he catches the ball, he's gone.
Ball. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. What'd you do that swift move? Do it again for the camera.
I don't know.
It was like a.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And they're visiting a rebuilding Illinois with Lovie Smith is their coach now. Man, he has the best beard in college football right now.
I did not see that until you told me when you got over here. Hey, man, look at Lovie Smith's beard. I looked at it. And the dude is Black Santa.
Yes, he is.
I mean, wow, you aged quickly.
Well, Illinois, he's rebuilding. He's getting his program started. They're actually winning right now. They got a 3-2 record, and they look competitive. Obviously, they don't have the horses yet, but I think he's doing something. I think Illinois is going to give him the time to build a program there, and I like where Illinois is going.
Illinois has always been one of those teams in the Big Ten that you know they're not going to be great, but they're always going to play you tough, especially when they cross the border from Illinois to Indiana or vice versa. It's always a competition.
Right.
So I can definitely see a real good game coming here. I think Purdue's going to go in there and get the third win of the year, though.
Yeah, I like Purdue in this one.
Yep.
So there we go.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. All right, let's jump out back to the Pac-12. It's actually a nice matchup with number 7, 5-1 Washington going into 17, 4-1 Oregon. Oregon has come on pretty good last couple of weeks. Program's been down last couple of years, and they've seemed like they got some. They're going in the very right direction.
They do. I don't know. They came out and played Stanford pretty tough. They took them to overtime. They lost at home. You can't afford to lose to another big ranked opponent, especially a Pac-12 competitor at home this week.
No, you can't lose to another one, but you got to look. I'm looking at it in the standpoint is Oregon's well ahead of where they thought they would be at this point.
Yeah, after Kelly left.
Yeah, so I think they're doing very well. Me personally, I think Oregon's going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, it is at home. Like I said, I don't see them.
Their defense is pretty good. Their offense is open.
I'm picking Washington.
You picking Washington?
I'm picking Washington.
Okay. Well, all right.
I think it's the week of the visiting teams here almost.
Week of the visiting teams almost.
Yep.
All right, so we split there. I got Oregon, you got Washington.
Yep.
This game here is an intriguing game. This is a really big game in the SEC. Number 2 Georgia, 6-0, going into 5
against the team that just beat the team that's still behind them in the rankings. Yep.
Yep. We're going into LSU.
I don't get it, folks.
This is going to be one of those old school SEC games.
That's Damon telling me, shut up, Dan.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those old school SEC games where the big boys up front are going to – there's going to be a lot of good hits in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling about 4 targeting penalties in this game.
I'm going to say they're tough. They're going to play hard. They're both going to play to win, obviously. They'll be scrappy, but they'll be good, I think. They'll be respectful. I don't want to say 4 targeting, but, man, 4 in the same game?
Well, you see how crappy they're calling it anyway, so I'm going to give 2 of them to be
that should
questionable.
be that should be another little segment that we do for you guys out there on why the flag is thrown.
Man, this is but anyway, I'm going with Georgia.
I think this is the game that Georgia loses. I think LSU is going to bounce back. I think LSU is going to beat them.
All right.
Bam!
All right. I saw a lot of flaws in LSU last week.
Yeah.
And you got you're going to have to score with Georgia.
Oh,
and they had trouble putting points on the board.
They did.
You're going to have to score with Georgia because Georgia's going to score.
And I wholeheartedly agree, but they're not playing at the Swamp this week. They're back at Death Valley?
Yep.
They're back at Death Valley.
It gets rocking, and it's a night game. Well, it's a semi-night game, isn't it?
4.
Yeah,
4?
Yeah.
4. Wow, sorry about that.
4.
Yeah, 4.
So it'll be like 3:30, 4 o'clock because they start at 12. So, 3:30, 4 because the pros start at 1, and there's like 4:30.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right.
We'll go with
So
it.
now we got the game of the week.
Boom, boom, boom.
For me, this is a really big game. For the Big Ten, this is a pretty good big game. And for both teams, this is a huge game. I think it's more of a game for the home number 12th ranked Michigan Wolverines.
Who lost to Notre Dame?
Well, yes, they did. And welcoming in the 15th ranked Wisconsin Badgers.
The Wisconsin Badgers.
Well, this is my feeling on Michigan.
I'm just going to let you talk, bro.
Under Jim Harbaugh, there are 2-18 in these big-time games.
Ouch.
So this is I haven't really
Feels
talked
like Charlie Weiss.
I haven't really talked a whole lot about the winning streak that Michigan's on right now after the loss to Notre Dame, because you really haven't played anybody. Last week playing Maryland was the toughest defense opponent that you've played, and you still hung up 42 points. But now you're coming into a good team,
big game,
a solid team. You got a Heisman hopeful on the other side on the running back. And then you have a defense that's a Big Ten defense. You know, you're not going to be able just to – I want to see if this is what we're going to – the last weeks, if this is what we're going to see going forward. You know, because the last couple of years under Harbaugh, we've beaten up on the lesser opponents, as you should have. But then when you get into Big Ten play and you get to playing these other guys, you start losing games. You know, and it's been the pattern. So are you going to change the pattern? Is this the game? This is the game you have to win. You have to win this game.
Well, they have to win out regardless, and then that means that they have to beat Ohio State at the end.
Me personally, right now, I'm not even really worried about them winning out to get to the final four. Even though they are one of those right now, they're one of those 5 out as it sits now. But I need to see you make that step forward. You need to win this game. You need to beat Michigan State. You need to beat Iowa. You need to beat these teams that are the upper parts, the Penn States. You need to beat these teams.
And you can't.
And right now, you haven't showed that you can.
Right.
You have the horses. You got the people to do it. The offense is picking up. But is this because of the lesser opponents, or are you using those lesser opponents as getting warmed up for what we're going to see when you play these teams in the Big Ten?
Well, we're about to see this weekend.
That's what I'm going to say. So, obviously, I'm picking them to win, but I need to see if this is what we expect, what we are used to with Michigan, and not what we've seen the last 8-9 years.
Right.
11, 12, 13 years.
You know, I'm going to have to disagree with you and say that Wisconsin comes down to Ann Arbor, and I just think that they're a stronger team.
Okay.
I mean, hey.
That's fine. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting me to say.
Nothing. I'm just telling you my pick, man. That's all. Fine. That's all.
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, this is – and I know I got some friends that are diehard Michigan fans just like I am. I'm tired of the maybes or the next years, like the Cowboys are always saying, well, next year. I'm tired of that. I want to see what we expect to be. You know, come on, Harbaugh. You were brought back to restore Michigan glory. You restored the fan base. You've got the hype back, even though the hype never left, because we're still 107,000 every single game. So it's time to start winning.
Not today.
So, all right. And there we have it. That's the game of the week and my Michigan Harbaugh rant. Listen to it.
Well, I'm glad that's over now. Real quick, just to let you know that the Ass will be in South Bend this Saturday for the Pittsburgh game. So if you happen to be listening in South Bend, you happen to see me there, toss me a beer. I'll drink one with you, I promise.
Hey, why don't you go live for a second?
You know, I might have to. Oh, there's a thought, Damon.
The Ass via satellite.
Wow. From right outside Legends Bar on Notre Dame campus. Yeah, I've been there a few times.
No, I have not yet graced Notre Dame's presence with my awesomeness.
Yeah, we're going to have to change that.
Yeah, I'll go up there all mazed and blued out.
That's all right. It almost blends in with the nice gold and blue. Hey, by the way, why don't you guys hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel? Follow us on Twitter at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, at BW Sports Dan. Check out motionawaypain.com as well, man. Dawn Green gives this big guy's back a great feeling after only, 5 minutes?
Yeah, man, I'm still using the moves she showed me when I first met her. Yeah. And it's awesome.
There you go.
It's great. I can't wait to get a full thing.
I can't wait. Awesome. I can't wait to enjoy a brew with her on the back patio, watching me and you do the yoga moves and stuff. This is gonna be fun. That might be a Facebook Live too.
As long as we're not in tights, we should be just fine. All right, there you have it, folks. Our college picks for week 6 or week 7,
yeah.
But week 6 of our picks.
Yeah. So get with us, man.
Get with us. We'll see you soon.
Do it.
Keep it classy, Indy.
There it is. Hey, Damon.
Yes, sir.
What if I told you that in 5 minutes you could make your pain 50% better by doing 1 or 2 movements to correct your symmetry?
I would either call you God or a knowledgeable person.
Well, motionawaypain.com, that's how.
Awesome. I like anything that takes away pain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don Green and motionawaypain.com is a new method to get the weekend warrior back on the field, heal injuries faster, and kick that nagging 10-year-old sciatica to the curb.
Nothing like a whole bunch of old people trying to live their youth.
This is true. This is true. Visit motionawaypain.com for a free lesson or a free consultation with Dawn today.
Well, I'm going to go check her out.